Hi, second grade. Today we are going to learn one of our new comprehension strategies, which is to visualize. When you visualize during a story, you form pictures in your mind about the character, the setting, and the events in the story. To visualize a story, you're going to look for words that help you imagine the story details. So it's really all about making a movie in your mind about the story. We are going to try this strategy using Little Flap Learns to Fly. And I'm going to use the strategy of visualization or visualize to help me answer the question, why might Little Flap be afraid of flying? I'm going to reread part of the story and see if I can use the strategy of visualizing to understand why Little Flap was afraid to fly. Little Flap learns to fly. Little Flap peered over the edge of the nest. It was very high up. When he looked down, the ground seemed very far away. If Little Flap is afraid of flying, and I just read that the nest was very high up and the ground seemed very far away, that might be why Little Flap was afraid of flying. I'm imagining in my mind the nest being very high up in this really tall, high tree, and that's making even me nervous. I'm thinking about how tall the tree is. So if I'm able to visualize where Little Flap is and visualize him looking down onto the ground, that helps me understand that he's afraid of flying. Let's keep reading them to see if we can use visualizing for other parts of our story. Okay, we are now going to reread this passage of Little Flap Learns to Fly to see if we can find words that help us visualize where the birds landed when they flew out of the nest. Little Flap learns to fly. All three little birds landed in a patch of soft green grass. I think that tells me about where they landed. And if I go back and reread, I read that it said they landed in a patch of soft green grass. When I read those words, the picture I make in my mind is of a little area of grass that is just so full and fluffy of soft green grass that it's like a pillow that the birds are landing on. So that's what I'm picturing in my mind when I read that part of the story. Visualizing is helping me understand what is happening in the story. And there you can see I circled a patch of soft green grass to identify the words that helped me visualize the story. And then I listed them on the side. So you all are going to work on reading another story and answering some questions about how you are visualizing the story to help you understand what is happening with the characters, the setting, and events by creating a picture in your mind.